Hey, welcome back to the episode of the Ramen podcast. I'm your host, Juan, and as always, my co-host here with me. Hey, Trip.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
How
right?
are you?
I'm right.
Okay, you're just right.
Just right. Not all right, just right.
Okay. Hey, guys, we're going to talk about weathering with you. We're a little bit late, but that's only because we had other shit to talk about until now.
And when we say a little bit late, like...
What, a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Yeah, because this comes out Wednesday, so it's
been like 2 weeks since Weathering with You was out.
You probably can't even watch in the States anymore.
Probably not.
It's very irrelevant.
I don't think this is in my news, so I'm just going to say it now. It made more money than Your Name in the United States.
In your fucking face, Your Name.
The only reason that matters for those of you that haven't seen Your Name is the same director.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Same guy.
That's crazy.
Yep, both Hayao Miyazaki.
I thought those were the same guy with like the same name. You think that happens? That must happen in Japan. People having the same name. That happens here, right?
I mean, yeah. Whenever. Okay, so speaking of Hayao Miyazaki,
yeah,
there are two different kinds of people. Mm-hmm. There are Studio Ghibli fans.
Yeah.
And there are Dark Souls fans.
Oh, okay.
And they will both say Miyazaki.
Exactly.
And you're like, yeah, okay, Spirited Away for sure. And then you're like, oh, right, Bloodborne.
Right. I have. Okay. But do those guys have the same first name also?
No.
Just the same last name.
Yeah.
Miyazaki.
But everyone just calls them Miyazaki when you're
because they've earned
like,
that title, right? Like,
yeah. Oh, well, that's their name.
You've seen the new Miyazaki and they go, yes. Have you played the new Miyazaki? You go, Steve Ghibli made a video game? That's strange.
You're like, Ni no Kuni 3? Nah. Yeah, anyways, Hayao Miyazaki did not make Weathering with You. That's just a little joke in there for those of you. You guys get me, you know?
Yeah, no.
Anyways.
Real quick, before we get into other stuff, I want to talk about a giveaway that we're doing.
What's it have to do with?
Weathering with You stuff.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys like that movie? I do.
Yeah, so we have 4 Weathering with You posters to give away. That means there's going to be 4 different winners. And it's the same rules that we always do for giveaways. Sierra,
well, then what are they?
Sierra's usually in charge of this. So, you still like the post, follow us on Instagram, and then follow us on Twitter.
Yep.
And then you like the post on that. And then you also like our page on Facebook. You just got to like us, Twitter, Instagram. What's Facebook? That's the one I'm in charge of.
Yeah, the one that you do. And then what exactly, how do you do 4? Is it just random out of all of those?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have different chances to enter, and just a big old pool.
You get like, what's the word? Like you get like 4 ballots or 4 tickets that get put in the pool, and then we just pull your name out, and there's gonna be 4 winners. So hopefully you guys. To be a winner, all you have to do is accept the thing and then give us your name and address. We've had people in the past not be able to give us their name and address because they're either hiding from the law or they're underage.
Same thing,
right? So let us know. So the drawing will be on the 5th.
That's almost today.
Yeah, and then we'll also have the winner will be announced on the 5th. So it's 3 possible. It's 4
a week or so. So that'll be announced on like our next podcast, essentially.
Yeah, for sure,
something like that, so, or maybe a little bit after.
Like
It'll be when the podcast comes out. Don't worry about it.
You get those 3 entries by those 3 social medias. There's 4 chances to win because there's 4 things to give away. So yeah. Got that out the way. We're done with that.
You guys, it's going to be fun. We're going to win posters, and we'll kiss them if you want us to. You can request us to kiss them.
No, don't do that. People are weird.
Yeah, people are weird. I don't care. Take my saliva. Take my DNA. What are you going to do?
There's a podcast that we like that Sierra and I listen to, and one of them jokingly said, "Hey, if you want, I'll put my toe print on it, like on the back of the Christmas card." And people are like, "Yes, we want." And so then he has to. He spent like hours dipping his like pinky toe.
Well, that's his fault. Spending hours doing that. But when you're like, there are 4 posters, and if you want me to, I'll kiss it. Like, that's not as bad as like
hours.
Hey, man,
of dipping your toe in and out of it.
You want like 100 different toe prints here?
Yeah. So, what's up, man? What have you been up to?
I've just been gaming. I'm a little bit of a gamer lately. It's been pretty fun. I've been playing Devil May Cry 5. I'm having a good time with it. It's not like my favorite game in the world, but it's really stupid in an over-the-top, ridiculous kind of way, and I love that. So I'm enjoying the hell out of that. Been playing some Stardew Valley, which I love. So only played a touch of that. Good times, though. We started a new farm, including Kate, and it turns out Kate's a fucking monster. We already knew that, and we loved her for it, but she's a fucking monster who remembers like everything about the game. So there are a bunch of different people in the town. There are like 28 people, and she remembers the things to give like each person that they like. That's the easiest to get. So we're just hanging out, and Eliza's like, hey, I wonder what this person likes. And she's like, eggs. I think, yeah, it's probably eggs. And then Eliza looks it up, and she's like, what the fuck? How did you do that so quick? It's crazy.
I overheard through like the Discord, just, Kate would always be like, I don't know what it, because I've never played Stardew Valley. So my assumption is that one of you guys gets some sort of horoscope or calendar, or you guys all get it, and Kate reads it out loud, like, today's going to be a good day, guys. Today's a good day for apples.
Yeah, it's you go to the TV, and there's a weather channel, and there's a luck channel.
Okay, there's a luck channel.
Yeah, it tells you how lucky today is.
And so she does that every morning, and then Kate also, like, while you guys are walking and doing your stuff, Kate goes, hey, is anybody's birthday today? And I go, in my head, it's like, shut the fuck up, Kate. Like, you just asked. Like, a few seconds. But I was like, hold on. It's so hard. But then I was like, wait, she means like characters in the game have birthdays. Yeah. And you can give them stuff and like as a gift or something. And I go, oh, that makes sense. And then Eliza's just like, hold on. It's Samantha's birthday on the weekend, on this Saturday. So, and I go, oh my God, a bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah, man, that's great. Love it. And then Kate also remembered the rare fish that you could catch during different seasons. She's like, I think you could catch a catfish during spring. Spring's the first season that you start with. And it only comes around when it rains. And rain's pretty uncommon. Yeah. So, yeah, she went and caught her very first fish was a catfish. So, like, the rarest thing you could get. That's also one of the most difficult to get at that time of the game.
What you do with it?
Fucking crazy. You throw it in the community center, and after you donate a lot of things to the community center, you get bundles, which give you access to different things. Like, you can activate some mine carts that let you fast travel to certain areas. You can activate, like, a bus repair thing, and then you could use the bus to travel to a little sand desert town. You can blow up this wall that leads to the mines, and then you just start seeing different areas in water that you could pan for different minerals and stuff.
This game doesn't seem like something I'd play.
No, it's not. It's a very weird thing because you're set with a time limit. You have only a certain amount of things that you could do during the day. And you go down in the dungeon, you fight some monsters, and you get some ore and stuff, and you come back up. You use all of that in order to like cultivate a better farm. And you get your money, and then you can build more buildings at your farm. And you're just like constantly trying to get more money as fast as you can in order to make the best crops, in order to get the most money, in order to be the hottest bachelor or bachelorette in town. And then you go and you get married and you have kids and you run a farm with your friends and you have a dog that you name Wumby.
Yeah, I'm a pass. But it sounds like you had a good time.
Oh, so fucking fun. I love that game. And Sierra thinks that the character I made this time looks exactly like me. And that just goes to show that they don't have like any hairstyles that I vibe with. I was looking for a hot man bun situation. Couldn't do it. There's nothing there. But it's all like made by one person. And it's such a huge, amazing game.
Really?
It's all made by one guy, Concerned Ape.
Art, programming, audio, everything's him?
Yep.
Wow.
Just one dude made it.
That's impressive.
He might have gotten some people to help out at this point, but when it was first released,
just one guy.
And it did really well.
Well, this is the second one, right? Because this is like there's Stardew Valley. This is just this is
Stardew Valley 1.
I didn't know that. I thought there was a second one.
He releases updates and stuff, and he's very open and honest with how updates are going and what he's working on and if it's a good idea. And he gives pretty, I wouldn't say regular, but he gives some big updates from time to time, and he's constantly working on some extra polish and just making it good. I really like him as a developer to just come out there and be like, hey, I'm working on this. And then he's like, hey, guys, it's here. We did it. And let me know like what you think and all that. Just a dude.
It's interesting.
Super cool.
Good for him.
So played some of that garbage. Monster Hunter's doing a special Lunar Year event. So you can turn your cat into like a freaky galactic alien thing. But the most important thing is I didn't give it a new look, but I gave him a new weapon, which is a UFO that's sucking up little images of cats and like aliens and shit. I haven't seen him use it, but holy shit, it's great. So yeah, I played a little bit of that with Tom, and now he's at the point where he could do essentially anything. When I say that, I mean everything that isn't like a ridiculous level to do. So where you don't have to play it like 100 hours before you're able to do those other things. And yeah, it feels good to not be limited to play with my friend.
Dope.
So that's pretty rad. Played a little bit of Secret Neighbor. I streamed that. So those of you that tuned in the stream, hey, thanks for joining us. And I don't know. I'm going to save VODs. I don't know if I'm going to post them, but if you guys are interested in me posting VODs, I might start like a new YouTube I already know what name I would use, but I'm like, I don't really care about it.
Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. People steal it.
I'm not going to say the name, but yeah, I already have a name for you. You trying to think of what it could be?
I'm trying to figure out what VOD means.
It's like a video of the stream.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why it's called VOD. I just know that's what it is.
I was like, because, I don't know nothing about nothing. Yeah. So I was like, VOD. It has to be an acronym. Like,
it probably is.
Orifice. No, that's not right.
No, not yet. So yeah, we streamed a little bit of Secret Neighbor. I think that I'll be streaming, since it's a lot easier with my new setup, I'll be streaming stuff in the future that I think is entertaining. So like, I won't ever stream Stardew Valley. Because not that it's like not entertaining, some people like chill out games to watch, but also because there are some really judgmental people with certain games like that.
Really?
Where, dude, people are judgmental about everything.
But I'd be feeling like, oh, that dumb fucking idiot sold that sprinkler when he should have done this instead.
Yeah, well, it's that kind of stuff where like you might accidentally do something and like, oh, whoops, or like you die in the mines because you aren't paying some attention, or you're not paying attention because you're eating the slice of pizza and you're trying to catch a fish, but you're like, whoops, I guess I missed that like 1 second opportunity because whatever, shit like that. Where I'm like, I don't care, I'm just having fun with my friends.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would be fun for everyone to have fun with my friends that way.
Yeah.
But things like Secret Neighbor, where it's very high action at certain moments, and there's a lot of screaming and whispering, and it's a whole thing. Also with a lot of moments where I'm like, well, I can't breathe right now, otherwise people will know where I'm at. So I can't talk at all so that I can catch these motherfuckers. Yeah, so it's fun. I definitely think it's worth checking out if I do stream in the future, just because it's a bunch of people goofing in a good way. But anyways, I'm thinking about doing more streams of high action, entertaining kind of games, or at least games where if it is a chill out game, it's more active than Stardew Valley. So like Satisfactory, for example, you go and explore a bunch of stuff and you build a giant factory and you set things up together, and you might not be the most organized, but I think that's a little bit of fun. Other people might go insane depending on how you organize things, but it's a big 3D world where you jump around and you find space slugs and you fight little monsters and, whatever. Might stream that one day.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see. Played some games, did all of that. I talked to my sister for a little bit, which is pretty cool. Right now, she's not able to talk to people very often. She's going through a couple of things, but she's doing great.
That's good.
So talked to her, and she's fantastic. So that was like a huge highlight of my week. I think that's pretty much it, man. I've been a busy boy.
Okay.
And I hung out with my friends, but I wanted you to talk about that. So we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay, so things that I've been up to. I've been watching a lot of stuff. Actually, not a lot of anime.
Yeah, no, I've watched some anime, though.
Okay, I haven't. But I watched 1917, which is that World War
I wanted to
movie.
go see that, but I wasn't invited. So
I don't know why. I just figured, I don't know why we didn't invite you. It was super late. I just didn't want you to stay up late. It was 10
p.m. and I just wanted to play games with my friends. And then Sierra left, and I was like, well, I could go see movies with my friends if I was invited.
You're always invited.
Yeah, I know that, but I want the invitation. I don't care.
I'm openly inviting you to all movies now.
Oh, thanks.
Whatever movie, you're always welcome to come.
I'm always going to be there.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, I'll just hang out at the movie theaters until you show up. Hey, look at you.
I didn't want to do this, but because we were trying to keep this episode short. But
we're having fun at the beginning.
At the movie theaters, there was a guy who was getting his ticket. He was like an older guy, like a fanny pack, like one of those hats that had like a snapback, but it was like Velcro,
Okay.
Like a jacket, like a zip up jacket, like really short shorts. Big old Nike Balance shoes, like a total like what a dad should look like, Yeah. And he was like a portly dude, tall and portly. He was kind of the both, He was round in the center, like a perfect circle for his stomach, but kind of tall.
I like it.
And he was talking to the guy at the front, and he's like ordering his ticket. And I was like, me and Sierra, like, well, let's just get our tickets at the box, just because like I'm already here. It's not a big line. And then it took a little bit longer than it should have. And Sierra's like, do you just want to go to the kiosk? I'm like, no. I want to see this through. I have to see how this finishes. So the guy's talking to the guys like, hey, trying to pick a movie. You know, he's having a hard time trying to pick a movie. And he's like, what movie's starting pretty soon? And the guy's like, this movie and that movie. And one of the movies is the movie we want to watch, 1917, which is the war movie. And he's like, what's the other movie? And he says the name. He's like, what is that? And he goes like, it's a comedy. And he goes like, is it funny? And the guy goes like,
that's subjective.
Yeah, he goes, well, I haven't seen it yet, sir. It's like, but people just seem to be enjoying it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do that one. I'll take that one. It's like, but I'll tell you right now, if I don't like it, I'm gonna go to the war movie. You know, I don't care if I miss 10 minutes of the war movie. If I don't think the comedy's funny, I'm just gonna leave and go to the other one. And the guy goes like, I don't know if you can do that. It's like, it's okay, don't worry about it. I'm just letting you know that if I don't like this movie, I'm gonna go to the other movie.
Whatever.
And he's like, okay. He's like, sir, can you pick your seat? You know, and the other shoe's like your seat, because now seats are what's it called? Mandatory seats or allocated seating, which is like, in my opinion, the best thing ever.
It's incredible.
I love it so much.
As somebody who fucks with movies, that makes me fuck with them more.
I know how people like in other like countries are upset about allocated seating. I'm so glad we finally got that. Yeah, in Australia, people hate allocated seating for some reason. I don't know.
What the fuck?
I think it's because people are assholes and they sit in their seats and have to go. You have to go. Hey, move?
That would be a whole thing. I mean, we've done that a couple of times.
which is like fine. I'm not worried about being that asshole.
Yeah.
You know,
just like, move. Hey man, I paid for this. I want it.
Yeah, get the fuck out of the way,
please. And it makes it so it's a way less stressful movie experience where you're just like, all right, I already got my tickets. Scan me in. Yeah. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
And then you make it to the movie and you have like a minute to spare or whatever, and you're totally fine. Who gives a shit? Movie starts and showing trailers for the next 50 minutes.
we were talking about that earlier.
Down,
So the guy's just like, I think he's trying to explain to him, like the issue is like, hey, if you pick a seat here, you know, and the guy's like, I'm not having it. I'm letting you know I'm gonna move if I don't like it. Like whatever, pick your seat. And so they show you like a little monitor on the side, and the seats are, you know, what's available. And this guy starts like touching the glass, like just poking it, and he goes, I don't know what's going on. He's like, keeps poking it, and he goes like, hey man, what's going on here? He's just like, tell me which one you want. He goes like, I'm hitting it, it's not working. He goes like, it's not a touchscreen, sir. You have to tell me what seat you want. He's like, man. I'll take this one. And he takes it, and I go, oh my fucking God. And so then he leaves, and then I walk up, and I'm just like, hey man, you know, go to our movie or whatever, get our movie. He's like, what seat do you want? And I go, and I'm like, Sierra, which one do you want? She wants this one. I say, it's like, I'm like, hey man, how funny would it be if this shit was actually touchscreen though? You know, like through the glass. And the guy goes like, yeah, I don't know, man. And so then I'm getting my snacks, and I see this guy up at the, you know, the front where the tickets.
So you had to go up.
Yeah. So I see this guy at the ticket bit, you know, giving the ticket, and he's telling the guy, I can see him having this conversation like, hey, I'm letting you know I'm going to this movie, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna go to the other movie. And this guy's just like, no, like you can see it. He's like shaking his head. It's like, no, that's not how it works. He's like, well, I don't care. He's like, I don't care if I lose, you know, if I miss some of the movie. If I don't like it, I'm gonna go somewhere. Like, no, sir, like that's not how the movie theater works. It's like,
well, it is today.
He's like, and I could see him telling him, like pointing at him and like telling him, like, I think he's like explaining, like, if you don't like the movie, like you can go to the front and like get your money back, you know. And he's just like, and then you can buy a ticket for another movie. And he goes, I'm just saving steps, man. And says like, it's like, that's not the point. The point is you can't do that. And so like, I see him walk down, I'm getting my snacks, and now this guy's like in the like lobby or the foyer, whatever, and he's just like talking to somebody. He's like, he's flustered and arguing or whatever, like upset. And I'm just like, my God. And I go to the front, give my guy this ticket. I'm like, hey, by the way, dude, because he saw me laughing, and he's like, what's so funny? So I'm like, I just want to let you know that if I don't like this movie, I'm going to go somewhere else. I might watch another movie. And he goes like, and he looks at me and he's like, I'm fucking with you guys. Like, I don't mean it at all. But he's just like, he's like, God fucking damn it. Imagine the fucking balls on you to be like, yeah, man, if I don't like this pasta, I'm just gonna eat some of that pasta. I don't care if I don't eat all of it. It's like, it's not how shit works, man.
It's so fucking
It was so good. I
love that guy.
That really made my day a little bit better.
It's really funny though. It's like calling out old people right now.
Yeah.
It's really funny how I have had a few instances of this whole, now there are assigned seats. A lot of people order online. Those kinds of things that I've seen old people upset about it or confused. And I'm like, literally, you're just choosing a seat. And it just makes it so you're more guaranteed that you're going to enjoy your experience.
Yeah. You get to see what the seating is looking like. Yeah. Like if you go, hey, it's really full, maybe I don't want to see this movie, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing. Instead of just being like, I'll take a ticket for this. And then you show up and you're like, well, now I'm in the fucking front. Like, if I only knew, I wouldn't have come.
I saw some, like a chick freak out about allocated seating, and she was just like really upset. And then she got on the phone. This was at the ticket booth, right? And she's just like, yeah, this is such bullshit. And she's talking to somebody, and she goes like, what ticket seats did you guys buy? It's because she was trying to make her plans match up with someone else's plans. Yeah. And it's like, Well, that's why you fucked up. It's not your fault that allocated seating's there.
That just means her friends didn't invite her.
Yeah, and there was her and like 3 other people, and she was trying to sit next to 2 other people. It's like,
oh man, no.
You guys, you're making this really hard. Anyways,
watch the movie. Like back in the day too, like you can't get mad about that. Everyone's already bought seats. They're already there. Whatever. Then you're like, fuck. Okay, so we got 7 people. 2 there, 2 there, 3 there. We all got to split up.
Yeah.
That's the way it used to be.
Yeah.
So that's the way it is now.
Yeah.
Instead of being upset, you should be like, oh, cool. I wonder if I could sit next to them, if I could choose my seats. That's fucking awesome.
It's baffling, man.
People like to be upset about things, and I can't blame them, but like, I don't know, just take things easier, adjust, go with the flow, water and all that shit.
Yes.
Air,
settle down.
Fire,
Earth. So 1917, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It's all done like...
It's supposed to look like it's one shot. It's supposed
to be one shot. It's not one shot, obviously, because that's physically impossible.
Right.
It's really
like God
impressive.
of War. Yeah.
Some good actors, I think, in it. It was different. It was a lot shorter than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I know. For 35 minutes, they really pack a lot in there, right?
I mean, movie time, like what happens in the movie. It wasn't that much. It wasn't that long of an expanded time. That it was maybe like 12 hours or something that happens.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, it's super impressive. And it's, I think, based off a true story or something like that. Like the guy who wrote and directed it, his grandfather told him about it, like about this story. You know, I was like, oh, that's super cool. Who knows if it's like completely factual, you know? But I was like, that's still a really interesting story. So I enjoyed it. I also started watching The Witcher with Sierra.
Yeah.
I've never played The Witcher. I know it's a video game. It's also like a book series or something like that.
Yeah, I know you've read the book series.
Never read the books. It's fine. It's entertaining. There's a lot of cool like fights and stuff, and Henry Cavill looks really good as like...
It seems like it's like, I haven't started it yet, but it seems like it's kind of dorky fantasy stuff.
I think so. Yeah. Like I'm watching and I go, oh, that's kind of like, it's just like, you like fantasy stuff, you like jokes here and there. It's pretty good. There's some pretty iffy like what's it called, like special effects every now and then, but I go, oh, it's okay. It's not like a super high budget movie or anything, so it's like, you know, it could be work, you know, so it's fine. We're not done with it yet. But I'm enjoying it. And then I think those are the only 2 things that I watched.
You're watching,
I watched Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2.
Whoa, aren't they good?
I enjoyed them.
You haven't seen them before, right?
I've never seen them before.
But
I think because I haven't seen the movie in its entirety, I've seen pieces of things over, you know, my life, you know, like clips of this scene and clips of that scene, and I was able to piece things together, like, oh, this is when that happens, and I think this person's going to die now because I remember seeing something. So I did enjoy it. And I think they were good.
Did you like part 1 or part 2 more?
Maybe part 1. Like, I really didn't like the intro to part 2, where she's like on the car ride and it's black and white and it's facing her and she's like giving the monologue.
Oh, right. You didn't like that?
That was really cheesy.
I liked it.
Also, like the bits where, because it is older, right? Some of the things have dated a little bit, like the that sound effect when she has a flashback, you know, I'm like, yeah. And I know what they're going for, but I was like, I'm really fucking sick of hearing this.
Yeah. So it was made in like the 2000s, right? But it was a callback to like the 70s.
The 70s, yeah. So like it's 20 years old, but it's supposed to be like 50 years old or whatever. You know? So I get why it's that way, but it was really entertaining. There's like an homage to those old things, like old kung fu movies, and it was really fun.
What'd you feel about the anime?
Really cool, actually. I was
super sick, right?
I was super surprised. I thought the anime bit of it that's in the part 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why I enjoyed the first one more.
Yeah, you just liked all that weeb shit.
Yeah, well, the anime bit, like when
Crazy
it happened,
88s.
When it happened, I was just like, oh, like there'll be it's gonna be a short clip. It was like a good chunk of time. It was like almost like felt like 10 minutes of like.
It was pretty good too.
Of like Wendy, fucking Lucy Liu's character being introduced to like her backstory. That was entertaining, and it was well animated. It's also done by like an actual studio.
It was good.
I don't remember what studio, but I remember seeing it in the trailers. I'm like, oh, it's a studio.
I know them.
Yeah. So that was good. The last thing we did, I think, was we finished Man of Medan, right?
Man of Medan.
It's the Dark Pictures series, the guys that did
Until Dawn.
And we all, played the story night mode, right? The movie night mode where we all take a character and pass the controller around.
And boy, howdy, did they make it seem like that was going to be a fun time. They didn't tell us that a couple of you aren't going to get to play a lot.
Yeah, I didn't get to play at all on the second time we played this. We did break it up into 2 chunks. Kyle didn't play either because in the last time he played, he was playing Conrad. He was able to escape on a speedboat.
So for those of you that don't know, it's like a quick time thing, and you also get to choose like how your characters interact with each other,
and that affects the story or whatever. Yeah,
affects their like relationships, and it's a whole thing. It's supposed to be like a movie that you participate in.
So not playing and then Kyle not playing either. It was kind of funny. The 3 of you finished the game. You guys all lived.
Eliza, Sierra, and I. Yeah.
I will say,
holy shit. Okay, for those of you out there that are like, should I play this with my friends? I had a lot of fun with my friends.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend it though. You can play something else and have a lot of fun.
You should just play Until Dawn.
Yeah, there you go.
It wasn't a fun game. The story wasn't as compelling as the other one. I remember like after being done with it, I go like, yeah, that was fine. I really enjoyed the other one a lot more.
Yeah,
this was a lot shorter. And I think there's a lot of glitches which like were really shitty.
Yeah, it's like the studio didn't have as much funding as they wanted, and certain things they just kind of cut corners because you know what, we got to get it out.
Yeah, and then the next day, Sierra watched like a playthrough of someone doing it.
She watched like Markiplier's.
Yeah, with everyone surviving. Yeah. And I was like, oh, cool, that makes more sense. And Sierra was able to figure out like what was supposed to happen because all the characters were there. And I was like, oh, that's how my character died. I was like, cool. It would have been cool to play, but I didn't get to play. So
I have huge personal opinions on what they did. Essentially, I wanted them to make it a movie experience that we all get to participate in. And depending on how well we do or what kind of choices we make leading up to certain points, that'll influence if we live or die, and we'll be the ones to decide that fate. Instead, what it did was like, well, even if you make this decision, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you could do because somebody else has influence over that. Or you go and you get help, and then you come back and your character just fucking dies. Yeah. Like what happened to Kyle. Where it's like, oh man, he's the only one that's for sure safe. And then it's like, he's the only one that's for sure dead.
Yeah. It feels more like, if this were like a train track, it feels like the rail goes one direction, as opposed to being like some sort of like subway where the rails could break off to a bunch of bits. It did feel very linear. Like no matter what you did, it felt very, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of control over it. One thing that pissed me off a lot is that they don't let you go back. They make you do certain things, and then you can't go back when you don't know the exact direction. Usually it's like, okay, this is the very clear way to go. Or it'll have your character like say something that in most games that's just like, okay, so now all I have to do is like go over there or whatever. And instead they made it so you can go and explore like everything that you want. And then when you go to certain areas, that's just like a part of the room, it suddenly enters a cutscene.
Yeah.
And then you can't go back to the other half of the room because it pushes you out of the entire room. Yeah. Stuff like that. So like my character kills your character.
Yeah.
And if I had kept exploring and didn't go to another thing that I could explore, which is just a blood splatter, then I wouldn't have had a fight with like fucking necromancer that it turned out it was you. But we didn't know that from our game. It just showed your character was dead somewhere that was in a different place than the room that I was in. But that's only because I was hallucinating. But there's no way for us to like really know that because it didn't tell us that.
Yeah, another issue with that, because again, like your character killed my character. We did take a break right when my character falls, and then the next person to play is you. This was like 3 weeks in between, so it wasn't fresh on our minds. Also, there's a bit later on like where Alex, which is my character's brother, asks your character like, "Hey, have you seen me or whatever?" And your character was acting really suspicious for some reason, and I was like, that's weird. Why wouldn't you just answer the question? Be like, no, I haven't, because she hadn't, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, after I found out like, oh, your character's in charge of my death, they go like, oh, so she knows, that's why she feels kind of shady about it. But even if that's being said, it didn't show us at all. It didn't ever show us your character realizing what she had done. I was like,
which I would have felt better about that if I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I killed you. But instead I just didn't know.
Yeah. That's
which is fucked up.
And everybody's sitting there and be like, why is he dead?
We're all trying to figure it out. We're like, he did take a little bit of a tumble.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, I fell really far, I guess, and I must have just like hit my head and died. I mean, my character was
that was the fucked up thing too, is that mine stabs yours.
Yeah.
And in that, it just shows that there's blood pooled around the head. Yeah, but it didn't show like a stab wound or anything.
It's not very clear like how I had died. My character was probably going to die the most. He was like a fucking...
Apparently he has the most deaths.
He was like a nerd,
in the game.
He's like a sheepish nerd. He's like, fuck, I'm gone.
I just thought it was really stupid that they let me kill you.
And then not show us the repercussions,
Exactly. Just like... I don't know, man.
I don't know. The game, I had a good time. And then after that, we played like escape room,
which was a lot
of fun. Yeah.
It's always fun because everyone has like different puzzles that they're like working on kind of. And then sometimes it just clicks. Other times you trade and like figure it out. And we did a pretty good job on it. Yeah. We did it within the time limit, and you get like ratings depending on how much time you used and if you used any hint cards or anything. We refused to use the hint cards because we're like, we could figure it out. We're a smart fucking group.
Yeah.
And then we got 8 out of 10 stars, which I think is pretty okay.
Not bad.
We missed 2, whatever.
So that's it.
And that's just because we were late by like 20 minutes.
That's all I've been up to, really. What animes have you been watching?
Man, I am still watching all of the shows that all of them. Yeah. I still haven't watched Asteroid in Love.
Oh, right. Okay. So,
but I'm going to keep checking that out. So whatever. That's going to be on my list. There wasn't a new My Hero when I was watching anime, but have you watched the new one?
No.
It's got a new intro and stuff. So
have you heard the intro?
No. But I did hear that the beginning of this next episode ends with like a dramatic thing going on with Overhaul, and then it cuts into a super happy, upbeat theme song. And it's like a very disjointed combination.
I know exactly what they're talking about for the Overhaul bit. That is really funny. I want to react like I'm going to make my stance. I love this new intro.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it out there without even hearing it. I'm going to say I love it.
You know what? I think it's a good one. Like it's not compared to the other ones. I think it's up there in the top half.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, we'll say that. Like lower top half. That way we save ourselves. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I'm talking about this. I wasn't a real fan of this last intro.
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
Same with the outro. This new one though, definitely in the top half. Definitely the lower top
half. Yeah.
So
I hope it lives up to it.
Haikyuu is still incredible. I have a feeling like this is going to be my favorite season. Just the way that the first couple of episodes have started, it gives you that same drive. Like you have the first season where you're like, all right, I want to see this little fucker get like good or whatever. And now that he is actually talented and he's worked on all these different things, he still has more to learn. And he's forced into a different situation where he's doing a lot of self-reflection opposed to working really hard on being skilled at volleyball. He's kind of working harder on himself and how he should think about things. And it's cool. It's really, really cool. And I like it a lot. Plus the intro is top notch. Holy shit, dude. I mean, you bring back the same guys that have worked so hard on all these different things, all these different anime intros and whatnot. And dude, they just hit you so hard.
Is this new intro better than the new My Hero intro?
Yeah.
Really?
Easily.
Shit. Wow, that must be good.
Yeah, no problem. Like, dude, Dr. Stone, you were in it for that intro, right? The first
Ohio
half,
one.
Ohio, is same band.
That's such a good
better
intro.
Song.
The second intro for Dr. Stone sucks ass.
Oh, yeah, because you're coming off of this amazing band. But to be fair, they were working on the intro for Haikyuu, which
it took
they
them
fucking
that long.
nailed.
Those fucking assholes.
You know what? It's fine. But I'm loving that.
Imagine that being your job, being like, hey, man, we got an anime coming out in 6 months. Just make the song, and they go, we can't fuck around with this, boys. People will be upset.
Down, huh? Yeah. So really fucking good. And then watch more Pets. I like it.
Okay.
It's weird. I don't think it's going to be one of my favorites.
Is the animation still kind of...
You know, I never had a problem with the animation. Okay. It looks fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look... There's nothing that I'm like, ugh.
Okay.
So that's
how is Interspecies Review?
It's a little bit less uncensored than I would like.
Really?
Yeah, it's less uncensored. So it's
I have been seeing people pop up talking about it.
Yeah, no, people always complain about that. They're like, you know what, this would have been better as a hentai. And I completely agree. But that's the fucking deal with every ecchi ass anime out there. When you're being ecchi as fuck and you're...
No, man. I don't think... Because, what's it called? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I don't think that would have been better as a hentai. It is ecchi. For sure ecchi. Zombieland Saga, also very ecchi. Shouldn't have been a hentai. This fucking...
Zombieland Saga?
No, Zombieland Saga.
I'm like, excuse you.
What's it called?
High School of the Dead.
High School of the Dead. Oh, it's been so long. Zombieland Saga is pretty ecchi.
I knew what you were talking about, motherfucker.
But this interspecies review, that one should just be a hentai.
It honestly, I mean, the whole thing is about sex.
It should just be a hentai.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
I don't know how I got through the censors. Fucking UN, get your shit together. Stop fighting Lolitas and start fucking fighting this shit that should be classified as hentai when it isn't hentai.
Thank you.
That is all. That is my time here at the UN.
So yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people complain about that. So and I have to agree because that's kind of always my point. Is it's like, what's the point of this? Why don't you just watch hentai?
Yeah. Well, hey, man.
Because hey, all I'm saying is there's some wholesome hentai out there. You guys can see it. You know, just the 6 numbers, and that's all you need. Just 116254. What? Just go check that one out. I don't know. The numbers is a way to find different hentai.
What?
Dashing. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dude, you got to get more versed. We got to hang out more.
We got to hang out more. We got to watch. We have to watch more hentai together.
Yeah.
We watch some. It's not enough, I guess.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. But no, that's where you find like where to read hentai.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's a totally different world.
Oh, you're dropping so much knowledge on me, bro.
I'm dropping knowledge on everyone here.
What else you got?
We're all learning
what else you been
about
watching?
Beaufry, the I Never Want to Be Hurt show.
the super strong, the slow chick with the shield. Yeah.
Slow chick with the shield. Episode 2, her friend logs in and they're like, all right, so what do we want to do? Oh, I kind of need this in order to like change the pigment of my armor. Okay, let's go fishing for it then. And then they go fishing together. And then her friend goes like full dex, which means that she runs around really fast and she's like agile and can do all kinds of cool stuff, right? So she's piggybacking the girl who can't walk fast, and they're just fucking charging everywhere, and it's really funny.
That's pretty funny.
Like that.
That's very unrealistic. That wouldn't happen in a real game, but I'm glad it's happening.
It might happen in a VR game.
Oh, what?
Yeah, why not?
I don't believe it.
It's in the future, man.
Are these VR games where like they put the headset on and they just like lie down and they just move around?
Yeah.
Okay, it's one of those.
Yeah. You know, it's the real shit. It's that real shit where you're in your mind,
not the lame ass shit like that you have set up here in this room.
No, not the stupid camera bullshit.
You have to move around and be like, camera can't see me.
You lay down, you let it do what it's gonna do, and you have fun.
Are you tired afterwards? You think? Like you think they wake up?
You might be like very mentally exhausted, but I don't really know.
Physically, you think like their muscles would be like, I'm kind of sore from like laying and like running around at the same time.
It depends on how long you play, but I assume you get bed sores.
Yeah. Okay. That's dangerous. Yeah.
That's dangerous. But anyways, they swim around a little bit, find like some more secrets, and then she finds some secret gear from a secret special boss that nobody's found because you have to like swim around very far, and she like upgraded her swimming and holding her breath in order to do that. So yeah, her friend fought this big old eel thing and got a reward for it. She's like, cool, now I just need pants or whatever in order to finish her gear. And I'm liking that they just jumped through that. They're just like, all right, well, we want to get to the part of the show where these characters specialize in different things together, but we do need to show them getting gear, but we don't want it to take too long because that's not very fun. Everyone's played MMOs and everyone knows the grind.
They don't want to show the grind.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm sorry. I know that you're talking about this game, but I'm still stuck on bed sores.
Okay, welcome back.
Hey, how long do you think you have to sleep to get a bed sore?
Don't know.
Because like I sleep a lot. I'm kind of
no. You don't have to. I don't sleep enough. About it. Not enough.
Because I do sleep a lot.
You move around?
Oh yeah.
Like you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was really worried.
Yeah. You like roll in your sleep and shit. Like you're fine.
What if like lift up my shoulders? Like what are all these things? You
go, yeah, those aren't bed sores. Yeah. That's just like weird fucked up bug bites, man. There's a ton of bug bites.
Okay. Back to your anime.
Yeah. So Beaufry, very very good. Enjoying that. Let's see, 22/7. It's about the pop idol group, and they're all called together by the wall, and the wall knows all, and it shoots out these commands and whatnot, and it essentially says, hey, main character, you're going to be the frontliner. And they're like, what? You're in the fucking head of the group? This is bullshit. Some people were mad. Others are just like, hey, good for you. And then she's like, whatever. I'm not very good at anything, so I don't really know, but that's what it says. I guess I'm going to try to do my best.
Was she like, hey, guys, settle down. I am the main character in this anime. And they go, oh, you're right.
More or less. Yeah. But then it by the end of the episode, it shows that, her coming back and being like, I'm going to fucking join this no matter what. Even if I shouldn't be here and I don't think I could do it, I'm going to fucking be here and I'm going to work my ass off and I'm going to try hard. It inspired the super nice girl that's like, hey, maybe we can all like, have fun or whatever. And it's just like a very positive but kind of quiet girl. Anyways, that inspired her even more. And she's just like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I really do appreciate how you've come back and you've done this. And you've, definitely made me more confident. And I wanted to show and tell you that you are making an influence on people. And I think you would be a great person for the front because you've already influenced me. I know that you can influence others. Instead of being like, the wall will kill everyone. It was like, oh, here's some like heartwarming shit. And this is probably just going to be a weird idol show. And I'm in for it.
God, I really wanted the wall to kill everyone. I was telling you
maybe
and Kyle,
the wall will.
I was telling you and Kyle, I really wanted it to be like the wall, just like the wall's plotting like human destruction. Like it's a demon thing.
Maybe the wall's going to do that. We'll find out in the future, I guess.
Oh, well. What else you got?
Madoka, Magia Record. It's all right. It's fine.
Not like bad enough to drop though?
No, I'm going to keep watching it. Okay. I think I'm probably going to finish all of that.
Okay.
So that's a good time. Also, while we're on the topic, fuck Crunchyroll. What the fuck, you guys?
What do they do?
Have you been on Crunchyroll lately? Just say you have.
Yes.
The queue's all fucked up. It's not okay. Instead of going from like the order you were in, it goes into, okay, what'd you last watch? And then it puts that at the front.
Yeah. I think the queue has been doing that. I just realized that.
Yeah. Isn't that fucked up? It ruins it for me because it's all in a different order. Because I used to always just go like left to right. And now it's like, okay, well, now we have to go right to left.
I'll tell you.
But then it resets us. And it's a whole thing.
I'm not that bummed out. I'm still upset that fucking High Dive can't get their shit together. So.
Fuck you, High Dive. Let's just call out, fuck you, Funimation. I don't care.
What Funimation do?
They have that whole thing where they were down.
That's right. I'm really sorry. Funimation. Yeah. We were trying to finish our animes for watching for last week. And Funimation was just like, nope, that's not working.
No. And fuck you, Netflix.
For holding the
anime hostage all the time.
What's the name of the one that's out right now?
Dorohedoro or whatever.
No, the animal one.
Oh, Beastars.
Yeah, is that out
which
yet?
Is finished. No, it's not out for us.
Jesus.
Yeah, but Dorohedoro or whatever is another one with monsters instead of animals, and they all like fight or something.
Hey, but we got the second season of Takagi-san teasing.
Late.
We got it.
We got Carol and Tuesday.
You got Carol and Tuesday, bro.
Hell, you remember Little Witch Academia?
Damn, that's not bad. It's not. Hey,
deep cuts.
Hey, but they have Violet Evergarden. That's all that matters.
You know what? Shout outs to them.
We have we should have an episode where we re-rank all the streaming sites because like there's been some fucking lot of issues lately.
There's nonstop issues.
Yeah.
Let's see what else am I. Inspector, that one. About the girl who sees yokai and the guy who's like a yokai monster kind of guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, second episode was interesting. It's kind of like they go and solve a mystery about a murder. I liked the episode. It was cool. I'm going to keep watching more. It didn't do anything where I was like, I don't know. It was just consistently good. And I do want to see more. Keep your hands off a Zoken. Doesn't even matter what they did. It's fucking incredible. And I remember the intro this time. And it's them like doing stupid dances and it's like changing colors a whole bunch. And it says like easy breezy a whole bunch.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy breezy. Something like that. Yeah. It's great.
The music's
I love
good.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking great. Anyways, second episode, of course, it was incredible because it's
the best.
Like the best. Somali and the Forest Spirit. The next episode I watched of that, they meet these Onis and they hang out for like a minute, learn about some like medicine and stuff, and then they take off. And I like that they take off and they don't have these Onis just hanging around them. But it really is just a slice of life. And it's a very calm.
Oh, okay.
Not a lot's
Super
going
chill,
on. Yeah. It's very pretty. Little kid and a golem.
So is it reminiscent of...
No, it's better than Ancient Magus Bride, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's got some more like wholesome and some more relatable moments than Ancient Magus Bride, which was just like, it's just, these are the characters and this is kind of what's going on and you can't really relate too much to them and like, it's whatever. Let's see. ID Invaded. It's actually id invaded, which I found out because they're going into the ids of these people.
There, wow.
So a little bit more solving who's the bad guy. They're in this video game type world where pieces are missing, and then that guy that's the main character of that kind of like pops out of it and is like, all right, cool. So now I'm gonna go and figure out what's going on in another world, and he's able to like go into different people's ids, and then it shows him, and he's actually a criminal of some sort, and they have to work with him because he has this power to do that. And I don't know, I have no fucking clue. They're making it convoluted, yeah. And I'm getting more worried now because there are a lot of cool ideas, but there are a lot of stupid things in it too.
Nice.
So I think I might keep watching it, but it's gonna probably consistently go down in my like what I want to watch. So that I'm least interested in that show out of everything so far.
I want to say, what was the name of that fairy show where it's those cops?
Fairy Gone?
Fairy Gone.
No. Wait, the one that I watched, Copcraft?
Copcraft, yeah. It's just like you like it, but you want to like it, and you go, no.
It just keeps getting worse. Yeah, I feel like this might have a similar thing going on. Anyways, I think that's all of the stuff that I'm watching. I'm double checking my queue to make sure. Yep. That was like 10 shows.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and I'm still watching them, and I'm still having a good time. How's that even possible?
I don't know.
You know, it's crazy.
Let's talk about this week's news.
I thought you might be interested in that. So I only have a couple of things for you because I'm not trying to go above and beyond today. But lots of people are goddamn excited, and I can't blame them. Log Horizon Season 3 has been announced for October 2020.
Hey, Kate. Kate thought she's going to be hella funny because I shared the, like, hey, like, there's something on Facebook. It was just like, Log Horizon 3 got announced. I was like, cool. So I shared it, and it said, like, you know, fucking, I don't know.
Oh, the most amazing.
It was like one of those quintessential shows, or like it's top of the notch show, super. And then Kate's just like, have either of you guys even watched this show? I was like, shut up, Kate. Shut up. Fucking shut up.
No, she
shut up.
That's not the inflection she had at all.
That's her inflection.
She was like, have you guys watched this amazing show?
That's how it was. Like, that was
this amazing show.
That's the inflection. Shut up, Kate.
Yeah.
We haven't watched it. It's been on my queue for years. But shut up.
I'm not trying to watch it. It ain't for me. But hey, man,
I don't know,
Kyle's goddamn stoked
maybe
or whatever.
I'll see it. I don't know.
Not for me.
Maybe you should watch it, Kate, because you like anime so much.
Yeah, you like that anime Catman that's fucking awesome in this show. Huh? Huh, Kate? Huh? Hey, season 2 of The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is going to air in October 2020 as well.
I got really bummed about this because I didn't really like how the show got, how it progressed.
Why not?
Come on, you know you don't like it either. You fell off of it. But there was like mad love for it. We were like, oh my God. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy for people being happy, but I don't care about this.
Yeah, just shut up, you know?
Shut up.
Stop it, guys. Don't do that.
Like what you like, but shut up.
Yeah. Hey, man. Oregairu, you know, my teen romantic comedy snafu, season 3 is going to begin airing on April 9th.
I don't know what this is, but good for people.
You know what?
Shut up. Like what you like.
Like what you like.
Like what you like, but shut up. That's great. So just a bunch of new seasons for shows that have been out for a while.
Yeah. Hey, I like your new catchphrase a lot because it fits for this next one too.
Let's hear it.
So Steins Gate is receiving a live action television series adaptation.
Hey man, like what you like, but shut up.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't want that shit.
We have to watch it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we have to watch it.
It's being made by Netflix, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God. Oh, Erase was pretty good. But it's Netflix.
Why would you watch it though? It's okay. So here's the thing: Erased was pretty good.
Yeah,
Erased was also Japanese.
Ooh, yeah. We also saw
this is going to be
in English, right?
Yeah, this is Death Note,
right?
But a TV show.
We
by
talked
Netflix.
We talked about how Cowboy Bebop, something was happening with them, right?
Yeah, that weird shit. Yeah, Netflix is doing a live action.
They're doing live action, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then you're like, I remember you said, yeah, but you remember Death Note? And I go, oh my God, I do remember Death Note.
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing that I will refer to until they make something good. Yeah. Because that is like bottom tier, and that is my expectation. So they were like, you know what? Let's adapt an anime. And everyone was like, but why though? And they were like, because we got this.
We should do a really beloved one. Like, which one? Oh, we can't do Log Horizon because they're doing this 3rd season. Maybe we'll do Cowboy Bebop. People love that shit. And they go, yeah, cool, let's fuck it up. That's great. regardless, we're gonna watch the live action Steins Gate.
100%.
I'm actually really excited for it to be terrible.
God, man. I'm so disappointed that, these projects get greenlit and it's going to be an actual thing. And if it sucks, I'm just so disappointed that it keeps being bad, because they're taking a show right now that it could be good. It has enough shit to where it's like, it could be an actual TV show. Mm-hmm. It's not super fucking anime. Same with Erased, which it could have been a fucking TV show. And that's the kind of stuff that we say pretty frequently when we're talking about podcasts.
It's a great way for people hey, if you want to watch anime but not ready to dive full force into what a lot of anime is, let's watch something that's more on the tame side.
On the human relatable side, instead of going for something like Seven Deadly Sins.
Something wild,
Yeah, you're trying to watch a live action adaptation of something like Seven Deadly Sins, you're not going to get a good one, because you have so many things that are just not realistic that don't fit in. Mm-hmm. Same with Attack on Titan. You think that the Titans could work out, but no, it feels fake.
Even live action Full Metal Alchemist wasn't
No, but that one also uses a lot of magic and stuff, and that's what makes it hard, is that the magic's so cool and it totally works when it's anime because it all looks the same. And then when you're trying to make it look real, it's like
it's a tough call.
So we'll see.
I can't wait to see whatever gets produced from this live action Steins Gate.
Isn't that nuts though?
I'm hoping for the worst, and I'm expecting the worst. So
yeah, me too.
Can't wait.
That's the news, man.
All right, man. Let's talk about this week's topic.
What is it?
Which is Weathering with You.
Whoa, by Makoto Shinkai. You mean the director of Your Name?
Never heard of it.
And 5 centimeters per second?
Ever heard of it.
And Garden of Words?
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay.
No, I actually like that one too. I have heard of it.
Yeah. The original Weathering with You is what people are saying.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm saying right now for the first time ever.
I said it earlier.
Yeah, but you were just thinking of what I was going to say.
Okay, cool. I guess that's fair, yeah. I was saying it in your voice. So.
Yeah.
The movie.
So dumb.
The movie starts off with him, the director, kind of doing a little, because it's a Fathom event. And he goes hey guys, I'm Makoto Shinkai. And he goes I made a movie that people in the United States like called, Your Name. And I'm like, you fucking little movie shithead. Everybody knows what you're talking about. And he goes so I wanted to make Weathering with You. Here we go. And I was like, oh, it's super cool. Mm-hmm. And I really like the Fathom events because if you've never been to one.
Oh, hang on. We're going to get into this for, just a second. Movie was good. We both liked it. We're not going to spoil anything for a bit. Yeah. So we'll don't have to skip. Yeah. We will spoil it at the end and we'll let you know.
Yeah, for sure. But I just want to say is if you've never been to a Fathom event, you've never seen a premiere of a Japanese movie that's new, you should try it. It's actually a lot of fun.
And it's pretty cool. If you're really interested in anime or want to know more about the directors, if you like the movies and whatnot, they have interviews with them after the movie usually.
Yeah, and sometimes they introduce it, yeah.
Yeah, like when we went to go see Perfect Blue, seeing that Satoshi Kon interview at the end was great.
What a dope fucking interview. He's out there smoking a cigarette being like, God fucking damn it, I hate my life. He's like, we try to make it not that interesting because not that hard to understand because people are fucking stupid. I was like, yeah, Kon, you fucking tell him, Kon. Except he's the most politest guy in the world.
Yeah, he's awesome. Anyways, yeah, it's really cool. So do try to go to a Fathom event in the future for, I guess it doesn't really matter for whatever you're interested in.
Whatever movie comes up.
It doesn't have to be anime. I know that they do other things and they do some cool behind the scenes stuff of that. But as a fucking weeb, I'm just going to watch some anime.
Yeah, for sure. And just to let you know, we're not sponsored by Fathom events.
But we should be.
We're sponsored by High Dive this week.
But we should be.
Okay, so we're going to get into it and we're just going to give a quick summary of what the movie is kind of about, a synopsis, a little sizzle, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, just tell me about the movie, man.
Okay, so the movie is about a boy who is 16?
Ooh, spoilers.
Spoilers, sorry. It's about a boy who is a certain age between
15 and 17.
Nice, okay, cool. He's making his way to Japan, and he he seems to be he's a runaway from wherever he is.
Whoa, dude, spoilers.
He is no longer at home for some sort of reason.
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
Because we don't actually find that reason out, really.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. So he's in Japan, and he's in Tokyo specifically. I can say that, right? It's pretty important. Will you allow it?
Yes.
Okay, so he's in Tokyo, and we see him, trying to make his way in life, and it's at least in the city, it's been kind of hard. He does end up finding some help with some guy that he met earlier. But the big deal that's going on right now is in Tokyo. It seems to be a bunch of rains happening, super rainy, and like we keep seeing like little bits of like weather reports and people saying like, hey, this is the most rain Japan's seen in years or whatever, and people are like, oh, fucking crazy. And this kind of urban legend pops up of this character they're calling like the Sunshine Girl or something like that, right? And they're talking about this girl who kind of wherever she goes, sunshine appears.
Well, because there are sunshine girls and there are rainy boys.
Rainy boys, yeah. But we'll talk about those later. Are you rainy? Yeah. I'm a sunshine boy.
Damn, dude.
Kyle is a rainy girl.
I for sure feel like I'm a rainy boy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think I am.
I don't think I
am.
Okay, if you want to be the rainy boy of the podcast, that's fine.
I'm just saying
I'm the sunshine girl.
Yeah,
fuck
you
out of here.
Yeah. That's why we're such a good team.
Yeah. That's why.
That is the only reason.
So, okay, this urban legend of this girl's kind of popped up in the world about in the internet or media about her being able to make sun come. So his job is now to try to find this person and try to get a scoop on her because
he's writing like
he works for some sort of magazine column, right? Or like a really low budget, like
just a little
newspaper, right?
Yeah, it's like a local paper,
a zine. I would call it a zine.
Yes, I would too. Yeah, it is a zine. It's kind of like a magazine, but it's like way smaller. It's like zoo books.
Exactly. What's funny
about shit.
I never knew what a zine was, and I was on a podcast with another friend's podcast, and she goes like, "Hey," his co-host was like a creator of a zine, and I had to ask like, yo, what's a zine? And she goes, you ever read a magazine? I was like, yeah. I was like, it's like a smaller version of a magazine. I was like, it's like, so we just got rid of the mag part, just the zine bit. I was like, oh, and like, she goes,
genius.
She goes, it was huge in the early 2000s. I go, okay, cool. It's 2017 now. No one fucking cares about zines.
Yeah. I mean, zines are just a way for you to like kind of get your work out there without having to be hired by a magazine,
without having to be a part of this giant thing. Anyways, so his assignment is, for the zine is to find this person, and eventually, he meets him, and then that's where the movie kind of takes off and stuff like that.
And it shows her like at the very beginning of the movie being for sure a real ass sunshine girl.
Oh yeah, we see it happen, bro.
Yeah, so she becomes a sunshine girl like right away, right at the start. And then seeing them together, they kind of start a job together.
They start like a business. We see like what their issues are, like,
and of course, going along with these characters, the big point of Makoto Shinkai movies is the characters' reactions to different things that are happening, why they have to do certain things that they're doing, and how they deal with that. So we're not going to talk about all those. We're just kind of talking about the very broad, like if you saw this movie at a glance, you'd be like, all right, so a boy's trying to make his way in Tokyo. He's reporting on this kind of special girl, and then he finds one, and then they go off and they do this job together where she's creating rays of sunlight
for people
to get rid of that rain for different events, to just make people happy, all different kinds of things. It's like the Violet Evergarden portion of the movie where they're taking on certain tasks that are all the same. Like Violet Evergarden, she's just writing. This, they're just making sun.
Yeah, that's that. They're doing it for profit. And they're not paying their taxes, which is, against the law.
Yeah, and it gives us very teeny little snippets of the people that they're working with and how they're becoming more popular. And then it gets into the Makoto Shinkai part of the movie where there's, of course, some dramatic stuff that's got to go on.
Yeah.
He's way into drama, and he does it so good.
Yeah. For sure. So that's just like the strokes of the movie, the general strokes.
Yeah.
What I liked about it, about the movie the most, I think, would be like the character development that there is. Like, he does a really good job of like creating characters that you maybe don't really think twice about. Like that can be really minor characters, like the guy that owns the zine, that business, the guy that hires him, and his niece who happens to be around, and her trying to find a job. Like, they seem to be very like on the first surface, like they're very minimal characters. Like, it's like they're not like the main character, right?
Yeah, I liked her a lot, actually. I thought she was an amazing character to bring in right away when she was there. I was like, all right, well, I like her vibes.
Yeah, I'm digging her.
Yeah.
Digging her.
And the dude, couldn't really get a good read on him for a while. Once you start getting a better idea of who he is, great character. So they do great characterization. You see one dude for like a second, and you're like, all right, what's this guy's deal? And then he winds up being an integral part of the plot.
Exactly.
And he's awesome.
He was introduced for like all of like 2 minutes, right? And I was
maybe,
and I was like near the beginning of the movie, and I go, oh, that guy was annoying. I thought like, yeah, and then for him to become such a big part by the end of it, I was like, wow, what a huge leap for at least for me to be like, he did such a great job of setting this up that some random nobody is actually like a important part of the story. And I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah, and nearly every character that they put in there, they do revisit. And yeah, they just have a great set of characters in this world, which is very relatable to our own. Yeah, just classic Makoto Shinkai stuff.
I like what's her face's little brother.
Yeah,
he's like,
he's amazing.
So the Sunshine Girl's little brother is like a little player. Like he's flirting with a bunch of girls. You know, our main character sees him like chatting up some chick. The chick leaving the bus, and then some other girl getting on the bus to sit next to him, and it's like chatting her up instantly. He's just like, holy shit, look at the pull on this kid. You know, this kid's got some game, to the point where like at one point, like he goes to him for advice. You know, the older, you know, teenage boy goes
like,
to
you have to call me senpai.
Yeah, goes to like the 12-year-old, 11-year-old boy's like, hey man, I need some help. Even younger than that. And then he's just like, I think he asked like, can I call you senpai? And like he just for the rest of the movie, like he's sick of calling him senpai because he is so wise, apparently.
Which for sure it does show his intelligence, like throughout the movie, how smart he is and whatnot. But I loved that he called him senpai because it has different things. It first off shows their relationship to each other and shows that it's like more playful and open and fun. That they are like clearly more connected as friends. But then when it gets into later parts of the movie, it kind of changes tone. At least to me, having some fucking, well, I guess I can't get into it too much without spoilers, but just in my own personal experience, the way that it changed, through different eyes was very, very like
surprising.
Oh, I get this. And this makes it a lot more, it just changes the situation a lot when you hear this older kid by like a few years call younger one, like, his master, essentially.
Yeah, that's the guy. He's the Don.
He's my
I work for him. Yeah.
Senpai, yeah.
Yeah, which I thought like was such a funny bit. And you know, they kept coming back up, and I was like, what fun. And that's great. Like it's because usually, like we said, the movies that this guy writes, like they're usually, you know, a lot of drama in them. So it's kind of hard to find some sort of levity in there. Like I feel like with Your Name which was his last movie, right? Yeah. It was the first time where there was drama, but there was a lot of fun elements to it. It's like you know, a lot of like silly bits, like him waking up in a girl's body and like touching his breast, being like, what is this? I don't know what to do. You know, like,
because I mean, coming off of movies like Garden of Words and 5 centimeters per second, it's just drama all the time.
Oh yeah, beautiful but very serious. You know, here, like Your Name, he let him obviously allowed himself to have like a bunch of jokes and stuff, and it be more silly. And in this movie, like it's also like he's going for the same vibe. Like, hey, it's like it is a drama. We'll get to the drama, but let's have some fun. And even before that, like there's like bits where like, you know, our guy is like getting to Tokyo, and we see him like first of all not having a lot of money, and then there's parts where like he doesn't have money to have a place to sleep or place to, you know, anything to eat.
Yeah,
he's being run away by the cops because he, you know, obviously he's like a child on the streets, and like Japan's like no, none of that. You know, I think he gets like in a fight with some thug or whatever, and it's just
essentially
like he gets punched in the face. Someone's like, yo, like even though like 2 minutes ago I was like having a good time and laughing, like now I'm just like I'm right back to like this is really serious.
Yeah, Makoto Shinkai, I don't know if this is something that he personally likes, those moments of comedy and like where it breaks up all that drama. Or if it's something that he realized he has to put into his movies to appeal to a wider audience or something.
You know, it is
that's what I don't know, because all of his other ones are pure dramas, and there's a time and a place for that.
Yeah.
And I love them.
Yeah.
Fucking great. But these are easier to rewatch. They're easier to tell somebody else that they should go see it and be like, I don't really know. I'm like, I'm going to go see it with you then. It's fun. Yeah,
it's easier to sell this to somebody as opposed to being like, hey, you want to see like a, you know, this guy,
it's
gonna
fuck you up,
fall in love
dude.
with a teacher or whatever.
It's gonna fuck you up.
You want to see some chick fly off into space and
it's
like,
gonna fuck you
not get any
up,
messages
man.
and have to like die in the middle of space. Those older movies, the drama levels are, you know, right there.
And with a couple of them, he's like, yeah, there are tender moments in this world, but mostly things
very
are
dark,
very bleak. Yeah, you're not
Nothing's
going to be happy. Nothing will work out the way that you expect it to. So don't expect things to work out.
I'd like to think that maybe he wised up or at least realize like, hey, not everything has to be like that. And, you know, him adding these like this levity or like these funny moments, like, it's like, cool. It is, that does make it more appealing into maybe like a Western audience or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Good call, because like I really enjoy it. Like this movie,
it's a good time.
This movie felt very reminiscent of Your Name.
Did you like it more or less than Your Name?
Oh, I think I liked Your Name more.
I did too.
And it's nothing
for very specific reasons for me.
Yeah, I think I think you and I might share a similar reason.
I hope.
But
we'll find out.
But I'll tell you that that doesn't take away from Weathering with You. It was still very entertaining.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
We always joke about how, you know, Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah, what do we joke about Hayao Miyazaki?
I fucked up, right? Makoto Shinkai. God, I always mess him up.
Well, it's because you started making that joke.
I did it. Now I can't get it straight.
And now you're all fucked.
Makoto Shinkai.
A while ago, somebody put out something that was like, is Makoto Shinkai the
next
new Hayao Miyazaki? Yeah, whatever. And you're like, yeah, he is.
So, So now I'm fucked. But anyways, so Makoto Shinkai, we always joke about how he loves fucking rain. Like, that is his fucking jam. Like, he likes to make things wet, you know? Like, he likes to make shit fall from the sky.
Yeah.
And, so when I remember watching Garden Awards and it just rains all the time. And
the
I was
entire
like,
movie is raining.
It's like, oh, cool. And then he just cranked the rain even higher, and it looks even better. Like, it's like
he's had more people on his team to work with it. Yeah,
looks great. Imagine being hired to work with him and being like, oh, dude, I'm so excited to work on this project with you. Like, cool. All you're doing is rain. 10 months drawing rain nonstop, and it looks so like the attention to detail. It's so gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
The animation again, like
you can't really go wrong. There's some 3D animation, which, you know, whatever.
What bits were that? I don't even remember exactly.
I don't even remember exactly.
Was it 3 bits?
There was for sure. It was probably like Cars or something.
Maybe. Yeah. And that's always like the laziest times when they're like,
yeah, which totally makes sense. I don't really care. It's
I can't even remember, you know. So yeah, I'm sure it's in there though.
But I mean, aside from the 3D and with the 3D, it looks fine.
Yeah.
There's no complaints there. It's all good. But man, that classic 2D animation that they do is outstanding. Every time I see it, it's just fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Which another very consistent thing with this movie.
I also really like how he's able to make like main characters and not make them super outlandish, but like they seem really simple, very cookie cutter, but they still in my head seem very like new and very original. Or it's like, that's like if I see the character of Your Name, I go like, that's the main character from Your Name, and I go, if I see the main character from Weathering with You, like that'd be I could know that's the main character from Weathering with You.
Yeah, like, he makes them stand out with certain like clothing and whatnot. Like I wasn't. Should we get into spoiler territory? I think we're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there. Yeah,
yeah. There are a couple of things where I'm like, is this character going to be memorable? Kind of.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And then it hits you, and it's like, it's for sure memorable. For sure. I like wasn't sure if it was, and then I was sure that character is memorable.
And it's just, I think it's hats off to like the whole team, right? The whole like, you know, character designs, you know, the animators, fucking the colorists, all people working together to make this amazing, like visual, like stunning visual thing.
Yeah. And that's really shown true with Your Name and with Weathering with You. But his previous films, if you showed me characters from those, I would probably not know what's going on. Yeah. You would have to show me like scenes, or like you would show me one little bit,
an impactful moment. Yeah.
No,
because if I think about it, I do remember like the stories of those movies and everything, but I can't like,
if she showed me a girl with a surfboard in front of a 7-Eleven at like night, I would know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
I don't need to know who the girl is,
but because
I know who she is.
Yeah, for sure.
Or if you showed me somebody texting at night and it has like a gorgeous sky, you know that's from 5 centimeters per second. Yeah. If you show me like some kind of a fucking girl in a mech that has like a cell phone, I know what that is too. Garden of Words, you couldn't show me either character and I wouldn't be able to point them out. But if it showed a couple of people sitting on a bench and it's raining, I would probably guess it's them.
For sure. No, I totally get what you're saying.
But it's all with context for those. For Your Name and Weathering with You, you could just put them up and they look like their own thing.
Absolutely. So cool. So just final thoughts about like, before we get into like the spoiling, it's a great movie.
It is.
Everybody should watch it.
Absolutely.
Like we said, I enjoyed Your Name a little more than this, like more than this one.
Not much.
But like it's for being a new movie, it's killer. So like it's for sure like worth watching. I remember talking to somebody like on Snapchat afterwards, like who also happened to watch it in LA, and her and I were on the same page. We were just like with the way things ended, but then we go, it was good. Your Name was better, but this was still really good. So don't take away from that. So cool. Let's spoil some stuff. Here we go.
All right, cool. So it was a great movie. Once it gets to that moment where shit starts going off and like the police are chasing them because drama is popping off.
Yeah, drama's ensuing. Yeah,
police are chasing them because they are underage runaways, essentially. And for one kid, and then for the others, they are underage, should have been put in CPS kind of things.
Because she was the main character.
She lied about her age.
Also, our main character boy happened across a gun on the streets of Tokyo and kept it. Mm-hmm. And he also...
he got rid of it.
Yeah, but he had it for a little bit. He had it at first. He fires it, which is also a huge mistake. And he gets, man. It gets like... There's like a camera that captures it. So like there's an image of this young teenage boy on the streets with a gun. So he's for sure like a wanted person.
Yeah.
He was... I'm not justifying pointing a gun at somebody. He was trying to self-defend himself.
Yeah.
But it was still really like, like I was saying, like from like everything being super funny and chill to like ratcheting it to super drama super quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a super like, oh my God, what's going on here?
Right. So anyways, when it gets to that whole moment where they are going to be chased down by the police and stuff, that's where the senpai name became like another thing where they're like, all right, these fucking kids are runaways. They're probably not living healthily or safe or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's all you know. You just know a bunch of kids are out there. You don't know how smart they are. You don't know how, that their business was a profitable, real thing because the Sunshine Girl isn't a real thing that people believe in.
Yeah. It sounds crazy.
Yeah. Even though it was verified by a lot of people throughout the movie and it was a real thing, if you were just a part of some kind of police force, or national force or whatever, you wouldn't believe that that's real unless you saw it yourself still. So when they hear that these kids ran like a really shitty, shady, weird Craigslist style business, you don't believe that they were doing any real shit. When you're screaming about like how one girl is gone and she's supposed to be there.
Or you keep saying that she was sacrificed to the sky. You go, oh, dude.
Like, there's some shady shit. These kids are on some drugs. There's a very young child here who's like 12 or younger or whatever. We got to take this kid in. And then when the older one, who's like 16, is yelling like senpai to this little ass kid, you're like, very weird, not okay shit is happening. And I need to protect these kids and get them the fuck away from each other, you know?
It was very like, it was like a flip, like a flip of the coin. Like one side, everything's super fun. And then, because we're in this fantasy world. And then like when it gets kind of flipped over and it's like we're in this shit's being more realistic, everything's brought down to reality. The things things that they're saying sound completely insane.
It was so well done.
Like he's getting arrested and he's yelling, like, oh, they're asking where the girl's like, oh, she's been sacrificed to the sky. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. They're gonna think you killed this chick. It was wild. I was like,
absolutely, and I loved that. They did such a good job with that, which immediately took me out of everything when it became like kind of slapstick and goofy that this kid that was captured by the police is now able to like squirrel away, and there's a whole car chase thing. There's a bunch of stupid shit going on.
It was a really bad look for the Tokyo police force.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just like, how is every fucking person on this force that
super incompetent? Yeah.
And I don't know, it just felt so fake at that point that it took me out of it for a minute. It was still fun, but I just felt like it was so much whiplash between like, I'm having a good time and this is like a sweet little thing, into, these kids are definitely like, they need help kind of thing. Yeah. But we know that it's all not the way that it seems to the police, but it's looking worse and worse. And there's no way that they would have let them get away with any of that shit. But then again, you needed that to happen. And if the police wasn't involved, you wouldn't have had those heavy moments of drama. And you do need the characters to get away from them. But a goofy car chase and stuff didn't land for me, and that's what makes it worse than Your Name.
Okay, cool.
In my opinion,
I agree. I guess I didn't think about it too much. The whole like the juxtaposition or like the huge turn from like this crazy moment to being it kind of going back to being all funny slapstick stuff. I didn't really notice or pay much attention to it.
Well, that's good. Like,
it didn't take me out of it.
It hit me hard.
Yeah.
But for sure, I still had fun with it. I was just like, well, this is dumb, but it's fun.
Yeah, but
I miss, a minute ago when I was like, man, I wonder what's going to happen.
Things
with
are getting
these
very
kids.
serious. Yeah, no, but it does bring the question of like, why is everybody so dumb in this world? Like, why people are why is everybody so stupid? Like,
and then at the end, there's like a Mexican standoff with 5 different people.
Yeah, because then it gets even worse. Like they're in a roof or like an abandoned house. He's holding a gun again. The same gun that he got rid of. He picks it up again.
Which contextually, it's pretty cool how that worked out. How he dishes this gun,
but he's now holding a gun.
He's back in the same place. Yeah,
he's now pointing a gun at like 4 police officers. I'm like, dude, oh my god, what are you doing, guy?
The worst person to point a gun at is going to be the police.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, if this was the United States, he would have been shot on sight.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was crazy. Okay, so to kind of wrap up what happens to the girl, the sunshine girl. So it turns out in this, like in Japanese lore or whatever, this cycle of rain is something that happens often, not every hundreds of years. It
happens sometimes.
It happens, and girls become kind of like these, I don't know, priestess who like are able to bring, sunshine and take the rain away. But after a while, they eventually have to sacrifice themselves and be taken into the sky to have the rain go away forever, right? Like at least stop the constant rain.
It doesn't explain very clearly why,
no.
But honestly, that's one of those things with mystical shit where you're like, I don't need a real reason. Just needs to have one.
So she's become one of these sunshine like priestess or goddesses or whatever, and like she has to sacrifice herself. She's like slowly kind of seeing that she's like turning into water. Like she's becoming translucent and like, liquidy. And
that's a little bit emotional.
Yeah. And so it's like, so she has to, give herself away. So she does. And she's in the sky and the rain stops and everybody's just like, oh Jesus, thank God. Like the rain has finally stopped after it being like fucking hectic. Cause it's been raining nonstop, but then it got really out of fucking pocket because like shit was just going nuts. Like at one point she like gets really emotional and like causes like a lightning strike somewhere. And I was like, this is dangerous now. Like you're like, this is too much. And it all kind of coalesce with our main character going to the sky, which is like, he goes through like what's it called? Like
he goes through a shrine gate that leads him to the sky world that she was in.
Yeah. And she's,
when she was originally in and became the sunshine girl.
And he, he grabs her and he's like, I'm going to bring you back to the world with me. And she's like, oh, but if I don't go, like if I stay here, everything's okay. If I go back, it's going to keep raining. And he's just like, I think the line is like, I'd rather have no more blue skies, for the rest of my life, as long as you're there, or some shit like that, like something really cheesy or corny like that. Yeah. And it's like, oh my god, it's so sweet.
It's also teenage love, so like, what else can you
exactly,
say?
Right? Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
So they're back in the world. The rain starts up again, and then we get like a time jump. I think it's 2-3 years go by. He graduates from high school, so he's now like 18 or whatever.
So he's able to go to Tokyo now because the ban on criminals is lifted or whatever.
Well, what happened was, so he gets so it's kind of gloss over, but he gets sent. He goes to prison or whatever, jail, and like they send him on probation or parole.
Yeah,
and they go like, your probation is you have to go back to your home island, wherever that is. You have to stay at home. You have to go to school. Right, these are your things. And when you're 18, your probation will be over. Like that's when shit gets cut off. So he's like, fine. So he spends all this time, going to school with the hopes of going back. He never contacts this girl. He eventually makes it back to to Tokyo. He's always been in Japan.
They did have a really funny moment with one of his classmates who wanted to ask him something before he left to Tokyo forever.
He's like, oh shit, she's going to confess to me.
Yeah, and her friend's like, this is your only chance. You have to ask him. And then she goes up and she's like, is it true about you with the gun or like whatever?
Like she's like, are you really a wanted criminal in Tokyo? And he's like, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So he goes back.
So great.
So he goes back to Tokyo, and we get to see now the state of what Tokyo is. The rain has not stopped, so it is flooded, like a lot of it. People have like, I guess they're building new like complexes up. There's new high rises. People have been having to move out from the lower ends to like higher ground to, escape. So hundreds of thousands of businesses and homes have been flooded.
Whatever.
And
but then they cover it by saying like, yeah, this happens in Japan every few hundred years or whatever. Like Tokyo did this before. It'll just go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't be okay with this.
He goes, talks to like a former customer, from the Sunshine thing. And it's like an old lady. And he's like, hey, didn't you have like a nice home somewhere? He goes like, yeah, it's fucking flooded under the water, you dumb asshole. And
hang on. If this was a thing, like Japan is actually flooded like every 400 years or so, and it's just something that people are okay with, different areas, Tokyo specifically, and it just happens, like all good. But then there's the whole thing right now with California where it's like, yeah, a giant chunk of California will just earthquake into the ocean
someday,
and that's all normal. Like we're all prepared for that.
Yeah.
Essentially, like Makoto Shinkai is doing that shit.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, yeah, we're all okay that California, mostly got destroyed by an earthquake, but whatever.
He goes, like, yeah, we're waiting for that fucking the fault line to come. Yeah, no, exactly. So he's talking to this old lady, and the old lady tells him like, well, my old house is under water now. And then he goes, I'm sorry. And she goes, don't be sorry. You didn't do anything. And I go, yes, you fucking did. This is your fucking fault. Mm-hmm. You did this.
Weathering with you, motherfucker.
So, we get a quick recap of where everybody's at. Everybody seems to be doing good. Like, and he finally meets up with the girl again, and, they're together and happy, and that's it. There's no real, like, them talking, them saying much. They're just kind of together, and that's the end of the movie.
And Radwimps does all the music, and it's always just like some fucking emotional lyrics.
I enjoyed the music. I thought it was good.
Yeah, no, it was. And it's always got some like corny fucking lines about the rain and shit.
Yeah.
And it's got some chords that are just like jam on those fucking high chords every once in a while, man.
So here was my biggest issue with the thing. What's your big ish? Why I like this less than Your Name is because when I was done, the more I thought about it, I had to kind of come to the realization that Tokyo is now almost completely submerged underwater.
Love it.
So many people have lost their homes.
Love it.
Their businesses. Maybe some people might have even died. Sometimes
Probably,
people die. Right?
I would assume a lot of people died.
All because this one 16-year-old fucking kid didn't want to sacrifice his one girlfriend, who wasn't really his girlfriend yet. And I was like,
hey man, that's love, dog.
That's fucking, I love love, dog. That's fucking selfish, okay?
What?
You're
saying if you had to yeet Sierra into the abyss
fucking
to save like a couple hundred people and businesses?
Couple hundred, probably hundreds of thousands of people. Are you kidding me?
Just for like a little bit of them, you would get the fuck. Like if you had to say, all right, well, peace out forever, homie.
Okay, first of all, I think that question is different between.
Oh, it completely is.
It's
but
completely
let's just say.
Okay, let's go back to Sierra and I first starting to get to know each other. Right now. Ah, damn.
Because back then, that's a for sure. Yeah, I would get rid of him. I know her and I love her, but honestly, like I couldn't have that burden of hundreds of people. Dying because of me,
Okay, so if I had to,
but right now,
if I had to sacrifice Sierra to this guy
for a couple hundred people, let's just say,
just 100 people.
Well, like I don't think that many people would have died in the floods.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I think that most people would have gotten help and whatnot.
A couple hundred people, but like thousands of dollars of property damage.
Sure, yeah.
Nah, I'm keeping Sierra. I really need her.
so there's that,
but only because of the podcast. Okay, we need someone to run the Instagram.
Okay.
No, it's fucked up. Fuck you. What I'm saying is, that's a really mean question because like that.
Well, then you don't have to answer it. You're like, it's dumb. No, of course it's a hard question. You don't know until you're put on that.
Well, now I know. Okay, because I've been put on that spot. I just thought it was very like. It was really like, I get it's like a really nice loving gesture, right? To not sacrifice this girl because you love her so much. But I was just like, oh man, you really fucked up a lot of people's lives because of this. And I was like, that's fucking brutal. So because of that one decision, I was like, and then also because Your Name's a really good movie, I was like, I like Your Name more.
Yeah, it is better.
Speaking of Your Name, we actually get some cameos.
Yeah. There are cameos from the Your Name characters. And when the dude pops up, I'm like, that looks like the Your Name guy, but I'm not going to freak out because maybe he's just reusing a design. Like that happens in some Ghibli films. They have like people that look very similar to others. So I'm like, maybe I'm just getting fucking Ghibli'd right now. I don't know. Maybe they're doing some weird shit. Whatever.
That was for sure him.
Yeah, it was for sure him because later we see it's for sure her.
Yeah.
And you're like, in the back of your head, you're like, I think that was the guy, but I just don't know. He was kind of generic looking. And then it shows this girl, like they're clearly blocking her face. And I'm like,
you sons of bitches.
They're either blocking blocking her face because the scene's about to end, and then like it doesn't really matter. It's just showing that this kid got something, and they kind of wanted to just show that it's not about the interaction. It's about him getting
about the object.
it's about him getting something. And then they show the girl like after clearly blocking her entire face and body, and just show like her hand. They show her, and then they show her fucking bow from the movie.
And they show her face, and her name tag is there. Just like, yeah, bro. Like, man. Yeah, I was like, I get it. I thought it was super cool. And then like, you know, the director talks about it in the afterbits where he goes like, yeah, they're in a connected universe. He's like, he's like, it wasn't like planned from the beginning or anything. It just kind of happened, you know, like he's like, yeah, I'll put him in there, you know.
I'm all good with that.
I liked it too. And then, so I was talking to you about this, and we got into not a
very heated
discussion,
a hot and heavy discussion about.
Where I'm still confused as to where the timeline like matches up between this, because God, I don't want to spoil the end of Your Name. In the end of Your Name, there's like a time jump.
How about let's just not talk about it?
It's really.
Let's just talk about. We don't know where this movie takes place
exactly
in relation to Your Name.
So I don't know. Yes. So I don't know. I don't know when they meet in this movie. But what I do want very much is I want there to be a third movie. Obviously, I mean more movies from this guy. But I want there to be another movie, and I want the Weathering with You characters to be in it, and I want Tokyo to be completely submerged underwater.
Yeah, and I want half of California to go into the ocean.
Yeah, I just want because it's I think it'd be super funny because like you really paint yourself into the corner, you son of a bitch. Now you got to fucking live with it. Tokyo's gone. Write that into the story, you know.
Right, Tokyo gone. California to be gone.
Gone. Yeah. He also wanted to say that. Okay, so. Tokyo's gone. I'm trying to remember where I was trying to finish up.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. You were talking about Your Name a little bit. You're into Your Name. You talked about the little interview at the end, a little bit of that.
Yeah, I can't remember now.
You want to talk about the other characters? You want to talk about the way that you felt when you finished the movie in theater? You want to talk about the ticket that I still haven't given you?
Do you still have it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I've got 2 on the ground. Not in here, in the hall. Okay, I don't just keep everything in here. Jennifer kills everything that I bring in here. Yeah, you see that tissue paper from that fucking shoebox, dog? Yeah, it's all destroyed. It's all destroyed.
I can't remember.
It's fine. I wasn't going to say anything. Thank you guys so much for listening. But no, it was a great movie, and you guys should see it when you get a chance. Who knows when it's going to release on DVD, Blu-ray, all that. But it's for sure worth watching it. It doesn't hit the same level of enjoyment as Your Name did. It's definitely not close in my book to A Silent Voice. That's one of those, like, it's pretty much pure drama, and it fucking works.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, that's top tier for sure. And those, I think we saw those the same year, right?
Yeah, they were competing with each other.
It's fucking, what a brutal fight.
I know, right? Because one of them is like this fucking gorgeous masterpiece of art, and the other one is like very stylized drama. And like, I don't know, man, because Makoto Shinkai makes some of the best looking anime that there is. Mm-hmm. So if you were going up against him in like an art off, he would always win for like how accurate things look and how much better he can make things that don't look that great look, versus like stylized, to where A Silent Voice was very stylized in such a good fucking way. Oh man.
You know what's also interesting about that argument, I guess the fight between those two, is that Your Name was like an original story, but A Silent Voice is based off a manga, right? So it's like, that's kind of crazy because you have so much liberty with like a original story, right? For it to still kind of lose out to this thing that has like a pre-existing thing is impressive.
Pre-existing thing didn't have that music, man.
That music is good. Oh, so I finally remember what I want to talk about.
Yeah, what's up?
It was really dumb. It wasn't dumb.
Okay.
I
was just waiting for you to finish your thought, and that's all I wanted.
It's about the Makoto Shinkai bit where he's talking like in the interview.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that like the reason he wrote this, this movie or whatever was because of like, I guess climate change or whatever. He's like he's really about it, he's super pro climate change. He wants to bring awareness to it,
Yeah.
And it is very evident, like watching this movie, I was like, at the beginning, I was like, oh, cool, it's raining. And it's like, and it wouldn't stop raining. I was like, that's bad. Like that's not good for the environment. Right. And And so I feel like he even mentioned that like since even like before like with Garden of Words, like that's always kind of been the forefront of his mind, like, you know, an issue that's in the world, you know. So that's why that's where it kind of started for this idea for this movie. Also, the idea of Sunshine Girls and Rainy Boys. He's like, I got to put that in there somewhere.
He's like, Rad Wimps, yeah, they're for sure.
He's
Rainy
like,
Boys.
He's like, yeah, and then he gets Rad Wimps he talks to Rad Wimps about music. You know,
and he got them. He's like, hey, I want to make this movie. You guys mind making a song for it? And they're like, we'll make all the song for it.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, all right, tell us the plot, and we'll fucking make some amazing shit. Come back in a little bit. And then they're like, here, put us in your fucking movie.
Yeah.
And gave him something, and he's like, oh shit, okay, yeah.
So it's just a good example of how he works, right? How he brings everything together. How it's not just like it doesn't just all fall into his lap. It just takes a while for it to be put together. So super good movie. I really enjoyed it. Everybody should go watch it.
Yep. Hey, next week we're going to talk about another movie that we definitely don't like as much as this one. We still haven't decided what it's going to be, but for sure
we don't like it as much
than this. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing, but honestly, we've both been busy with different kinds of things in our lives that we're going to kind of lower the level of involvement for watching.
Yeah, Trip's quitting the podcast.
Yeah, I'm slowly going to ease my way out.
We're still going to record the podcast here, but Trip's not going to be in it anymore.
No. Like, I'm still going to be in the room. I'm just not going to connect the microphone. Yeah. Every once in a while, I might be like, wait, what?
Shut up.
You just hear me like in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Like we said, we don't know what we're doing next week. Don't forget about the giveaway. There's 3 ways for you to get an entry.
Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter. Do the like, follow, you know, all those kind of stuff to the posts and to the pages. If you like our logo, hit up Aaron from TurryTops.com. If you like our theme song, check out Tom Nasser on SoundCloud and YouTube. Trip, where can we find us?
You can find us on Facebook. Look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. Same thing goes for Instagram. Look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. If you want to send us a tweet at Instant Ramen Pod. And you can shoot us an email. Tell us what you thought about this versus your name, or tell us if you are interested in VODs being posted to the new Instant Ramen gameplay channel, which is not going to be the name of it, but it could be if you want it to be, but it's not going to be. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Cool. I had a good time.
Good time too. Okay, this is bye from Juan.
See you around from Chris.
Hey Trip, don't forget.
Bye guys.
Oh, just that.